Hi, I'm Mike, owner of the In-Groove in Phoenix, Arizona. Today I'm going to do a new arrival video for this week's new arrivals, April 17th, 2020. Also, don't forget to check out our Patreon page. There's some options in there for exclusive content, but one of the options is a discount on everything in the web store. I'll include the link below. Give that a look. This is actually a pretty weird new arrival video because virtually none of these records are new arrivals. The manufacturers and distributors around the country are really starting to close down or become short-staffed. RTI, some other plants around the country are closed. They're not manufacturing records. So we're starting to see the effects of the coronavirus in the record industry. We're starting to see a lot of things not ship. Things get delayed. But there is a new arrival as far as Mobile Fidelity shipped the new 33 RPM copy of Twisted Sister's Stay Hungry. This is actually a single disc record, and this is one of the things that's going to become more common with Mobile Fidelity, I think. This was limited to 3,000. A lot of manufacturers now don't want to release their titles to companies like Mobile Fidelity to do pressings for them because they could just do it themselves and make the money. So what you're seeing is you're seeing a lot of titles being released on 45 RPM. Manufacturers feel if you're buying it at 45 RPM, you know, that's their audiophile crowd. And then they can release simultaneously a standard cheapy 33 version. Also, one of the other ways they're getting the ability to release titles is super limited edition titles like this, numbered to 3,000. Once the 3,000 copies sold, that's it. You're not going to see a repress. It's one of 3,000. They did Iron Butterfly, was the first title they did like this, and I think that was in stock in the store for about 3 days. It sold out immediately, and you can't order it no more. Now they're going for like $100. I got a copy. I listened to it. It's actually, you know, there's no good versions of Iron Butterflies in Agata Davida. It's a horribly, horribly crappy recorded album, and that's just what it is. Also, the other title that was released was an SACD of Electric Warrior by T-Rex. Look, this is actually my wife. We're getting orders together. All right. We haven't killed each other yet. It's just the two of us and the kids for the last 4 or 5 weeks. So, you know, that's always good. But yeah, Electric Warrior, new SACD by Mobile Fidelity. Same concept, only 2,500 of these. Not as big a deal on SACD as it is going to be on vinyl. We got a run of the new Strokes. Now this is actually back ordered from the manufacturers at this point in the distributors. So I'm assuming once these are gone, it's going to be a while before those come back in. Rump Roller, really good. All analog audiophile record. I talked about this on last week's video. That's a restock. Also, I got this right before they stopped shipping stuff from Germany. This is the Lou Reed Speakers Corner that I talked about on the Best 10 Rock videos. Killer title, guys. You should really check this out. A couple of other restocks on some key titles from Speakers Corner just came in. Some Blue Note 80th stuff. But, you know, there's a few things left on the Dire Straits Mobile Fidelity titles. Again, this is going to be a while, I think, before we see restocks on some of this stuff. You know, normally you're talking 2 to 3 to 4 or 5 months for a repress. Now RTI is closed, so even when they do open back up in California, they're going to be major backlogs going on. So, you know, I'm really wondering what the state of affairs are going to be with the vinyl industry when some of these titles are taking a year to replenish. Licensing at that point on a lot of stuff could be expired. So it'll be curious to see what happens, but you know, that's where we're at now, and unfortunately nobody really knows. But we are getting some stuff restocked, but again, a lot of the stuff we're ordering is just not showing up. Got some more Yes Fragile One Steps. This was numbered to 7,500. We're getting high on the numbers from Mobile Fidelity, so we're probably on the tail end of receiving those as well. But yeah, that's it. It's a pretty depressing state of affairs in the record business because your big titles, the titles that people were looking for, bands releasing new albums, a lot of that stuff just got pushed off. They're not releasing any, you know, they're postponing albums because they want it to coincide with them doing a tour or something of that nature. But, you know, so a lot of what you're seeing right now is that even is being released is represses. Sometimes that's not a bad thing. You know, if you're a jazz fan, the best stuff you're going to get is going to be represses. There's not much in the way of new jazz on vinyl, so not such a big deal. But a lot of the plants that are pressing it haven't been shipping. So really the only thing that's been shipping the last 3 or 4 weeks is stuff that was kind of in the pipeline already. But yeah, I mean, we're going to play it by ear and see how things progress in the vinyl business. It's unfortunate that, you know, vinyl is taking it in the shorts once again. It always seems to be something else. Right when it starts getting going and they're starting to get steam, it's like, you know, another setback. I know in the grand scheme of things, it's not, you know, it's low man on the totem pole when the whole world is in crisis. But it is unfortunate that vinyl is being kicked once again. But we'll get through it. Until next time, guys.